Hello students, welcome to the session of laws of motion. So this is the fourth lesson of first PU physics. Let us see what are the topics to be covered in this class. Those are cause of motion, force and some examples related to force. So basically in this lesson we are going to study the concept of motion. Related to motion, how does the motion occur, what is the force and what are those examples and what are the laws of motion. So all such related to that, some derivations and all those things we are going to study. Okay, so let's start with cause of motion. Then what is the cause of motion? If any body has to move, right? ಈಗ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. Okay, so let us see what are the cause of motion. Cause of motion, in that first point, a force is required to move a body from rest to motion. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ನ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಲನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಚಲನೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಚಲನೆಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಬಲವನ್ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ that force should be in contact with the body. It may be in contact or may not be in contact. Let us consider, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, let us consider here is a ball and this ball is completely at the position of rest. Rest andre the body which does not change its position with respect to surroundings. So it is in the position of rest, it is not moving. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ will it move by itself? Can it be done? Impossible. So if it has to move, we should apply an external force. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ then you can throw this ball, you can pick the ball and you can throw. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು, it was in rest and started to be in motion. So it has changed its position from rest to motion. ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮೋಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ that is first point. So what is the cause of motion? The cause of motion is force. So let's go for the next point. That is, a force is required even to stop a body from motion to rest. If a body has to come into the rest position, ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ವಾಟ್, ಅ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್. Just you imagine, if you are riding a bicycle, okay, when you are riding the bicycle, if you want to stop your bicycle, what you should apply, you should apply the brakes. So when you are applying the brakes, you are using your hands, and in that hands what you are putting, you are putting the energy. It indicates that you are applying a force to stop the bicycle. You are applying a force to stop the bicycle. So in the same way, when an object is in a motion, to make that body in rest or to bring that body in rest, you should apply the force. Okay, so force is required even to stop a body from the motion. Similarly, even force is required to change the direction of a body, to change the direction of a moving body. For example, you just imagine you are traveling in this direction, okay na, using your cycle, bike or car. Now you suddenly want to change the direction from straight to the, like this you are changing the direction. So when you are changing the direction, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅವಾಗ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾರ್, ಆ ಸ್ಟೇರಿಂಗ್ ನ you will rotate towards right or left. When you are rotating towards right or left, what you should apply in your shoulder? You should apply a force. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಈವನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ವಿದೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕಲ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಬಾಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ put certain force here. When you put certain force in this direction, this ball starts to travel in this direction, okay, perpendicular to the previous one. So what happened? The direction of a ball has been changed. So why the direction of the ball has been changed? Because of your application of force. Until and unless you don't apply the force, the direction of the ball will not be changed if there is no obstacles. Is it clear? So even to change the direction of a moving body, force should be applied. I hope you have understood the cause of motion. So what is the cause of motion? Force is a cause of motion. Is it clear? So to make you understand clearly, I will show you certain animation so that it will be clear to you. So now you can see here a ball is at rest and a boy comes and kicks the ball. So when he is kicking the ball, he is putting certain force on his legs so that what happens to the ball? Ball will be flied off. Why the ball is flying off? Because he is putting the force on the ball. Is it clear? So that what happened to ball? It started to move from rest position. Is it clear? So that we can bring a object from rest to motion only after the application of force. Similarly, I will show you another one. Okay, this is an example for to make a body in motion. Is it clear? So what happened in this case? Even an object to continue in motion. If an object has to be continued in motion, you have to apply certain force continuously. So when you apply the certain force continuously, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ the body will be moved. So this is one more example. I hope you have understood by those examples. So by this we can define the definition of force. So let us define what is force. Force is an external cause in the form of push or pull which changes. What it changes? It may change the state or configuration of the body. Here configuration of the body in the sense size and shape of the body. Object contains both size and shape. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೈಜ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಶೇಪ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಸೈಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇಪ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ what you should apply? You should apply a force. So that is the definition of a force. Let me explain this definition by one point. The first point is force is an external cause. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So next we will go for the next one. It is in the form of push or pull. So already we had seen some example. What is that example? One ball was there. To bring this ball in motion, what we have applied? We have applied certain force. So it is in the form of push, right? Just imagine if you want to enter any room in which the door is closed, what you will do? Will you go in the same way? No. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ? You have to push the door, right? So when you push the door, then only you will get a path to enter the room, right? So that is what push. And even pull, you can take any example. For example, tug of war. When you are playing a tug of war, you have to pull the thread which is held in between two groups. So if you want to pull the thread, or if you want to pull the rope which you have held, you have to apply certain force. So you are applying the certain force to pull that rope. Is it clear? If you apply less force, then you will be lost. So to pull that rope, you have to apply a good force. So for pulling also, what you are doing? You are applying a certain force. So what is force? Andre, force is an external cause in the form of push or pull which changes or tries to change the state. State means position of the body. Your position, it may be in state of rest or it may be in a state of motion. For example, here you have a book. Okay, here you have a book. It is in the state of rest. If you push it, what happens to this book? This book will start moving for a certain distance. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಮೋಷನ್ ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, opposite force, then what happens to this book? This book stops. Is it clear? So by this you can stop a body or you can move a body. So to move a body or to stop a body, you have to apply a force. In the same way, just you take anything like a duster which is of a sponge. If you apply certain force in any one particular direction, okay, what happens to this shape of the body? Shape of the body will be changed. Okay, so why the shape of the body has been changed? Because we have applied the force. And size of the body can be decreased by applying the certain force. So size and shape of the body is changing, means configuration of the body is changed. So when the configuration of the body is changing, that is only because of force. Is it clear? I hope you have understood the force definition. So once again, I'll define for you. Force is an external cause in the form of push or pull which changes or tries to change the state of a body or configuration of the body. I hope is it clear to you? Okay. Thank you.